Sziasztok, üdvözlök mindenkit, ha valaki még esetleg itt maradt volna ezzel a szarakodással, na mindegy, nyomjuk a játékot. Most már elvileg mindennek jónak kell lenni, ha nem, leszarom.
Lumos. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Na nézzük. Mi van a barlangban?
The door is looking at us.
Na, kezdjük a játékot végre.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship.
Confringo.
for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Come back.
I still
Revelio.
can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio.
Let's go in here.
Revelio.
Ah, där ja. Because I'm sure. Scout.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else
Accio.
altogether.
Armit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Ja. Nu provar in kakan. Operaan ja sjösorgon. Sätter man slag. Åh!
One less human to worry about. What's a huge?
That was a little more than I'm used to.
Get us through here safely, Armit. You have my word.
Igen, det är vettä.
Revelio.
Cheers.
Accio. We're being watched. Behind the door.
Där, chill. Just ainakin.
Revelio.
Ja, det blir intressant musika.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Revelio. I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing.
Mazaavana vajo. Mutta jos voidaan.
Yes, of course.
Revelio. Bombard. Confringo.
Most már így látom.
Accio.
Vagy nem,
Revelio.
de hogy nem. Azért. Nagyon jó.
Revelio.
Zseton. Ezt azért látom. Egyszerűen ami jó tűz.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Revelio. Let's take a look around, Armit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here, a schematic. They're building something.
Revelio.
Quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. don't wish to be seen, do we?
Revelio.
Jó, ez csak pénz kell. Főzetem az.
Grapple. Not quite enough.
Jó, úgy berobbant már a szarja.
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Ez biztos.
If I'm translating this correctly,
Revelio.
and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? I'm quite good at sneaking about.
Revelio.
Mindjárt kiterül sikerülne. Nem. Én nincsen ki, ezt rosszul láttad.
Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another
Revelio.
boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo. Revelio.
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Akkor erre kell menni.
Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Ja, hogy jó. Arra. És húzzuk a zsárt.
Revelio. Revelio.
Clever.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Ja, ez számos is.
Revelio.
Who's that? Such arrogance.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Revelio.
Yes, of course.
Hát ez mögött. Ja.
Accio. Revelio. I think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Ne. Ne.
Revelio.
Ne már. Tök konnyi a holdköveket lelövöm itt. Basszus.
Revelio.
Ó, a francba. Lőd szét. Kellett volna csinálni azokat, mi? Na, mi? Egy.
Revelio. Lumos.
Francba.
Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Igen.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Már rossz irányba jöttem. És hülye vagyok? Ó! Hülye vagyok, igen. Nem? Ja, de hülye voltam azért. Jaj, egy.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. I hope Professor...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
Megvan. Csak, hogy nem ez az, amikor ezt rá.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ez nem jó. Nem kellett volna legurulni,
This could
ugye?
prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Állj már meg! Vagy te?
Merlin himself will be proud.
Na de, rá kellett, hogy guruljon. Jó van, nem szerintem arra kell. Nem emlékeztem. Elkezdtem mindent kell csinálni itt, úgyhogy... Most kivel szerencsém volt.
Revelio.
Itt volt még egy... Még csak felusztam. Na, ott van még egy az, mi?
Oh.
Imore! Á, bassz meg. Fasz. Másodperc. Erre bezárom, Istenem. Bocsis, srácok, itt vagyok, csak... Ide kellett küldenem. Menj már vissza. Na szóval... Jó.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing! Highwing! Go!
Szállj már fel! Hát,
Faster, Highwing!
hol volt ez a másik?
Slow down now. There we go.
Biztos megint meg.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Confringo, Defender, Bovada. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Not the new.
Revelio. Confringo.
Hol vagyok?
Revelio.
Még valahol van. Az jó. És hol van még?
Confringo.
Begyullad. Azt.
Revelio. Confringo.
Ott.
That's that. Settled.
Ott. Csak a szemem szóltak itt. Csak a küldit.
It's a good thing.
I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Hello again.
Revelio.
Approach the centaurs about protecting the snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
What are we looking for today?
Ja, ez. Jó, Istenem.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
De jó. Kemény.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting. Unicorn blood will keep you alive, certainly. But at what cost? What's more powerful?
Ja, ma már itt vagyunk, ez úgyis csak beszéd elvileg.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Azért. Hol a feljáró?
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby. Revelio!
Csillag.
Lumos, Accio.
Ja, hogy ez kint van, te.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Na majd ezt kiderül.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Hello, Hamora.
Ja, starten. Akkor ez csipogott itt.
Lumos. Revelio.
Ja, fejlődtem viszont. Ez jó. Az jó.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Na, ha majd tudjunk volna.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Biggles' friends.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Így mennyivel jobb. Ad ide. Annyit 500-at érsz érte. És egy picit jobb csak. Mindegy. Köszönöm. Ezt akartam. Tehát gép. Jasne. De most elmegyünk fejleszteni. Nem már. Jó, hát akkor nem megyünk el fejleszteni.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Excuse me,
bocsánat,
Mr.
ez nem az a
Filbert.
játék.
I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Hoppá. Mindegy. Repülj. Ez az. Ügyes vagy. Ez fel van? Ja, fel van, szóval jó.
I was told that if you put in a good effort.
Revelio.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. He must be around here somewhere.
Nyomtad ki mászni a vízből? Most ez komoly.
Revelio.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Itt egy izé.
Accio.
Nem tudom, hogy kell kívánni.
Lumos.
Ezt meg kell egyezni, ebben a izében van ilyen genyó.
Revelio.
Those little students get what's coming to them.
When I was younger. Oh, I don't think anyone.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Hogy ide? Azt a fogadóba vitték.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Lumos. Accio.
A hidden door.
Revelio.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
And, yeah. Suspect.
Lumos. Revelio.
Ez itt jó lesz. Arra csak pontosabb. Nekem van egy képesség, pontom van. Ez nem az. Sokan vannak, így ez kell nekem.
Concentrate. Can't let anyone get past this time.
Not the boss.
Hey.
Revelio.
I see you. Expelliarmus.
Crucio.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio.
Now I can
Confringo.
fight.
Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Imperial. Expulso. Crookswoods don't know that. As if you could incendio. Expulso. Confringo. Bombarda. Look what you've done. You fight for it. Get, I shall end you. Revelio.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Bombarda. Lumos. Accio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Bocsánat.
Lumos. Revelio.
Ja, hogy ez itt ennyi, jó? Nincs. Ezt ki tudjuk. Ja.
Lumos. Revelio.
Ja, ide ezt lehetett volna sztárba.
Revelio.
Hol lehet odafelé? Megtelt. Szóval így. Elszívas, hogy most vettem meg egy... Nem. Ennyi helyen van. Igen.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Ennyi. Akkor ezért kapsz egy...
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Kicsoda, hát megöltem őket.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Aj, de nem szeretem a forgalőcsét.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Szerintem az itt a napokat mentem be. Van egy ilyen sandagyanom. De hát az nem jó gondolta.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Na, akkor hazaugrani. Kárnom szólt. Ahogy. Kollektálni kell az állatokat. Ja.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Alakítsi. Kettő. Köszi, muszik, puszillak titeket. Na majd jövök. Szevasz, Golyszli fej. Meg ilyen. Nagyon jó. Köszi szépen. Gyertek. Aztán ebédszünet, és már kezdjük így. Na. Belényt kéne bedobni. Ja. Vagy mi? Ők is
You are the talk of the school since you...
Mi volt ott? Ja, az elfogom.
Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Szeretem. Baj. Baj, kártyám. Jobb. Tudom én. Hogy szarabb legyen. Mi van még felkiáltó? És mit mondtam még? Felkiáltó. Ja, hogy a legelső. No. Jó Edson, te jós. Visszafejlesztésen egy kicsit. Egész erős vagyok. Ezeret ki. Kettő. Jó, az jó. Na. Csak egyet. Na jó, srácok, köszönöm a figyelmet. Ciao, sziasztok!